What is up, everybody? So today I've got something really exciting to show you. A friend of mine actually got me this. I didn't ask for this, but I always wanted to get something like this for myself because this be the evidence hashtag really means a lot to me. So Nogbonga, thank you so much for this. This really is very special to me. Thank you so much. Anyways, guys, today I want to chat to you about something really important that has completely changed my writing and developing life. So over the last couple of months, actually 5 months, because it started in May, I've been on this developing program with a couple of other writers and producers, mainly actually in animation. So we all came together as writers, and each person had an idea or a project that they needed to develop. And yesterday was the 22nd. Today's the 23rd. So yesterday the program finished, and I was actually reflecting yesterday, trying to actually think about what I've learned and what I've actually, gained. And the one thing that actually stood out for me, that's, like I said in the beginning, it has completely changed, transformed my life as a producer, as a writer. I do a lot of development stuff, so this was actually really important for me to understand at this point. Maybe a lot of people do understand, but since I'm an up and coming writer and producer, it actually blew my mind. But hopefully there are some people out there who would like to know, but it really did change the way I see development and the way I do development. This was actually from the very first lesson in May. These 3 things are the why. Why? So the first why is why your story, and then the second why is why now, and the other why is why you. So I think the why the story talks about the themes of your series, and then why now talks about the relevance of your story, and the why you talks about maybe your experiences or your convictions as a creative, etc. So an example, let's just say that you want to produce a series about teenage fatherhood, right? So you've got an idea. You say, okay, I want to do a show about teenage fatherhood. So you basically start asking yourself, why the story? Why do you want to produce or to develop or to showcase that particular series about teenage fatherhood? And the reason might be you probably want teenagers to understand what it actually means to be a father before you actually pull down your pants, unzip. Well, the zip comes before you. So you zip and you pull down your pants and the act happens. So you basically, you maybe want to explain to them what it actually means. It's not just like fun and games. Or maybe you want to tell the story because there isn't any story like this on the media. And then one thing I actually almost forgot is, when you actually ask those whys and you give a reason, you actually need to ask another why on top of that reason. So if you say you want to sort of make teenage boys understand what it means to be a father, you have to go back to say, why do you want to educate teenage boys how to be a father? So you have to, it's basically forcing you to go deeper into your story, deeper into the motives behind you wanting to tell a story. And then, guys, the second why is why now. So like I said, it's about the relevance. Why do you want to tell that story now? Why not in 5 years' time? Why not last year, if you can time travel? Why not? But why do you want to tell that story now? Maybe you want to tell that story because maybe last year there's been like 80% of teenage pregnancy and like 100% of those teenage mothers are single, and it has affected them academically, and you just want to change the narrative of young girls and teenage fathers. And then the other why is why you. So this one is actually tricky, especially for me. Like I said before, sometimes it's got to do with your own creative ability. Maybe why you might be because you have produced a lot of teenage movies or teenage series and you feel comfortable telling that story. Or it could be because you as a filmmaker saw the statistics of teenage pregnancy and how it has affected teenage mothers, how it has affected them academically, financially, and psychologically, emotionally, and you want to do something about it, and you feel so convicted and you relate so much more with the story. And maybe it's because of a personal experience. Maybe you have a daughter or a neighbor or somebody that is connected to you, or I don't know, something that is personal to you that nobody else can see through. Maybe you have a connection to the story and you just want to tell it. So that's why you. So yeah, guys, that's basically the idea about the 3 whys. And honestly, the more I thought about my idea and those three whys, I constantly, it refined my idea. It was just no longer an idea, but it had meat, it had layers. And I mean, the 3 whys, actually, it's not there. You don't finish there. You get to a level where you constantly have to ask why throughout your project. Whenever you're developing an idea, there has to be a why to every single element that you put on the script, on your Bible, even for your characters. When you craft them, you have to basically ask those whys. You have to ask, why does this character do this? Or maybe you want to choose a distribution channel or medium where you need to share the ideas, or rather the episodes, with the world. So you also have to ask those whys. Why TV? Why YouTube? Why Netflix? Maybe you want to choose YouTube, so you ask yourself why. Maybe it's because teenagers are now on their mobiles and the best way to reach them is through their phones. So yeah, guys, there's actually a lot of things that I've learned over the past couple of months, 5 months since April. But honestly, this is like the best. It's probably the first thing. I think that's probably why it was in the first lesson. It's the first thing as a creative you need to basically focus on. If you are a creative, if you are writing a story, if you are developing something, ask yourself those whys. Get to a point where whatever you choose, whatever element you choose, whatever direction you take, ask yourself why. So yeah, I hope that helps, guys. I just thought I should share this with you. Hopefully it helps. Like I said, for me, it completely changed the way I develop my ideas, the way I think, the way I write. It really changed, transformed it over the last couple of months. And the project that I have been developing over the last 5 months, it's almost ready. It's almost far from it. But yeah, so the course is finished, but we have a month to actually ouch. So we have a month to actually finish the Bibles, because we were actually writing the Bibles, the series Bibles. I had no idea what a series Bible before was, but I'm actually glad that now I know. And I understand what it means to write a series Bible and what goes into a series Bible. And it's fascinating. And so yeah, in the project, I can't say what it's about now or the genre or anything, but just know it's about, I can't say, but just for now, I can't tell you guys. But I think once everything is all sorted, I can share what the whole series is about. I'm planning to do it as a format so that I can license it throughout the world. That's my plan, really, to do a lot of reality shows that I can just license throughout the world, and then I can just chill and like just, you know, do whatever I want to do. Yeah, so the idea is reality. Again, I'm into reality, but who isn't? A lot of people. But anyway, so yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this. I hope it helps. I hope you can apply this in your creative life, in whatever you, I think this idea of why really you can apply it in any field in life. Whatever you do, I think you constantly have to ask yourself why you do certain things. Are you doing it from the bottom of my heart, or are you doing it because you want to earn a lot of money? So I think this why, asking yourself why, really does go beyond the surface, you know, because you can have an idea and you can have your own motives, you know, to want to do this project, but when you actually sit down and ask yourself, why do I want to do this? Why me? Why now? You get to a point where you actually understand the reasons behind, the real reasons, because you can't fake that. You can't fake your why, because sooner or later everything will collapse, because you're either doing it for the wrong reasons or you're not honest from the very beginning. So because sometimes when you're not honest, things may not go according to plan, and they fail, and the expectations are not met, and you're like, oh my gosh, why? Why? Oops, another why. Anyway, so guys, thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully you like it, hopefully you've learned something, and I hope to see you next time. Cheers.